inside the wondrous AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, a good one in store. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Dallas Cowboys.
Please welcome your 2026 Dallas Cowboys.
Mike Tirico alongside Greg Olsen, the kicker Brandon Aubrey. Set for the start. And off we go from Arlington. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So out comes the Kansas City offense to take over for the first time. And there is the guy at the top of the game, Patrick Mahomes, their quarterback.
I'll tell you what, Mike, we have a blast every week doing this, but when we get our assignments and we see this guy on deck, it just gets a little bit more special. I mean, to witness firsthand one of the greatest, one of the most transcendent players of all time at the quarterback position, you just know when he's on the field, you're likely to witness something special. And needless to say, I think we're all pretty excited for this one.
And he's going to be stopped out that line to begin this ballgame.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense, and boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun, here's Patrick. To the outside, catch made by Worthy. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
3rd down, they need 5. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes, and that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
A fair catch signal and taken at about the 18-yard line. So that Cowboy offense takes the field, ready to go to work for the first time. They are led out by their quarterback, Dak Prescott.
There's just certain guys, Mike, when they take the field and they step into the huddle, the other 10 players, they just take a little bit of a deeper breath. They're like, man, I'm glad this guy is on our side, and he's certainly one of them. He just brings an element of confidence to everybody else around him, not only in the huddle, but on the sideline, on the defense, the coaching staff. Everyone is better as the result of him being your quarterback.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
So often for a defense defending the passing game, the most difficult guy to account for is the running back out of the backfield. So a really nice job here, bringing him down before he has a chance to pick up any yards after the catch.
The first carry now for Jaden Blue. It'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes 3rd down.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
He'll try to run for it with Williams.
You spend all week developing your opening script. What are you going to do when you get the ball for the first time, Mike? Well, I promise you, it wasn't go 3 and out and punt. Give credit to the defense. Nice job getting off the field here early. Get the ball back to your offense.
On 4th down, the veteran Brian Anger runs a punt for Dallas. Back deep for KC, Xavier Worthy. And good coverage by the team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The Chiefs offense ready to possess the football for the second time. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. Mahomes going to fire quickly to Worthy. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
And they're going to mark them down up past the 35. Pick up of 11 yards on that one. First down, KC.
First down, Chiefs.
Straight ahead, it's Walker. And he'll take this up past the 40. Pick up a 5.
Taken down at the 41. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. And he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a sack and a loss of a couple.
And we've seen this time and time again. When this guy is in a groove like he is here, I mean, he's impossible to block. I mean, the offensive line, they've got to come up with a better plan to slow him down, or he's going to completely wreck this game.
On 3rd down, Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front of it.
Personal foul, roughing in a kicker, defense. Automatic first down.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. Short throw, caught by the tight end, Gray.
Out of bounds at the 44-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. Here's Mahomes. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. They'll pick up 23 on that one. And the Chiefs have a first down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target, but I don't think it's going to be his last.
And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up 1st and goal.
This has been a great drive, and mostly at the hands of the man with the ball there. He thought about pulling the trigger on that one, thought better of it, decides to take off with his legs, and now he's going to have 1st and goal.
The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
Mahomes now to throw on second down. And he'll take this down to the 2, but a good tackle there. Going to set up third and goal.
Just a simple hitch route. Certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
And now movement up front. This crowd is making it tough down deep in the red zone. Line of scrimmage back at the 7 for third and goal. Mahomes from out of the pistol. He'll throw. He's got his man. Middle of the end zone. Rashee Rice. Touchdown, Chiefs.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Butker's extra point is good, and the Chiefs will take a 7-0 lead. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Cavante chirping on the return. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Cowboys offense ready to take over for their second possession. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. First down, Prescott. Open man down the field is chirping. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. How about 25 yards to start the drive? First down.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
Dak wisely hits the deck at the end, but he slides after picking up the first down.
And this is really an area, Mike, that he excels in. He makes the right decision to keep the ball himself, and then when he hits the hole, he doesn't stop until he picks up the first down.
Dak going to throw it here on first down. He's got a man. It's CeeDee Lamb. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. First time to Lamb in this one. And it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Just a really good play design that time, Mike, from the offensive coordinator. They match up one of the most explosive playmakers in the NFL with a hook curl defender, and he's just not able to match up with one of the best route runners in the league. Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Dak. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here now, 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap for Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch. And now 4th down.
It just seems like the offense gets in their own way, and whether it's a penalty or a drop or whatever the case may be, it's these self-inflicted wounds. They've got to stop if this unit ever wants to reach their full potential.
Auburn's pick is good. And the Cowboys are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Out is Brandon Aubrey. Had the field goal a moment ago, and now he'll send this one away. It's Xavier Worthy on the return. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. So here comes the KC offense set to take over once more. The lead sits at 4. So we'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Mahomes back to the left side in the hands of Rice. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Dropped off for Walker. And he'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game, just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing that.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5. Patrick to throw. He's got his tight end. That's Travis Kelce. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. Kelce opens his account. His 1st catch and a 1st down to boot.
So think back to earlier in the week, Mike, and they told us they want to get him going here early and often. So I'd expect plenty of passes to head his way as this game unfolds.
On 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. Throw here down the field. It will fall. Incomplete.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
2nd and 10. To throw is Mahomes. He'll locate Thornton over the middle. And they'll take this down inside the 35. It's been a busy 1st quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a 1st down.
1st down. A gain of 15.
Every defense in the league, Mike, they stress the importance of defending the middle of the field. And in this case, that's just too much room to operate. They have to find a way to close and cloudy up those windows, make the quarterback throw the ball to the sidelines. When you allow him to operate in there, especially with that much space, you're going to make for a long day.
And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 23-yard line.
From the 23, here's 2nd down and 2. From the gun, here's the give to Walker. And not much there. Good defense, held to no gain. Now after the play, looks like we have an injury for one of the Chiefs. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. We'll try and run it with Walker. He is down at the 14, but will have the first down.
It's a gain of 8. And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
Has caught right side by Thornton.
He's out of bounds at the 11-yard line. Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Mahomes. He'll step up and run this. And he's going to slide down with the first down inside the 5.
And this is what you like to see if you're the head coach. Not only does your quarterback know exactly where that first down marker is, he's able to pick up the first down, but then get himself on the ground. He avoids the big hit and picks up the first down.
Walker will take this one in. It's a Chiefs touchdown. Greg, offensive coordinator's script the start of the game. This script has read perfectly. What a great start for this offense.
It just seems like every play this offensive coordinator dials up is perfectly timed and then perfectly executed. They've been aggressive, they've been efficient right since the start of this one. And I'll tell you what, Mike, if they continue to build on this lead here early, this is going to be a long day for this defense.
Butker now for the point after. He's got it. And the Chiefs extend their advantage to 14-3.
Chiefs 14. Cowboys 3.
Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. CeeDee Lamb there to return it. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Cowboys offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll begin with 1st and 10. On play action, here's Dak. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. He was trying to get it to CeeDee Lamb. And it'll bring up second down.
And when you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation. And instead, he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity. But with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
Crazy. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Operating from the gun, here's Dak. On the run to the right. He'll try to run for it. And he'll be taken down with the first down as time will run out on this opening quarter. An injured player down there, and that's the man they can't afford to lose. It is indeed Dak Prescott. So a big third down hookup takes us to the break. It's the Chiefs on top. We're back to Arlington in a moment. On to the second quarter. Cowboys possess the football as they've got it with 1st and 10. Here's Howell. Open man, downfield, it's CeeDee Lamb. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
That's another Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Throwing is Howell. That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be second down now.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
To throw is Howell. That's out wide to Williams. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. That's the second time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down. So the offense trots out the old jumbo package. So they bring out 3 tight ends, big bodies, but the defense kind of sees it coming. They've got to change it up. You can't be so predictable. Big bodies run, small bodies pass, and I think that's a little bit of what's going on here.
Now it's Howell. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Multiple times and all pro. That is Chris Jones getting in to drop him. It's a loss of 6, and it's 3rd down.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Howell. And they're going to get him a second time. He goes down again.
And this is a great example of what can happen when you play complementary football. The back end holds up nicely in coverage, and then that front seven is able to wreak havoc and put an end to this play.
For the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. This will be a 46-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Cowboys cut the lead to 4. It's 10-6.
So let's give the kicker some credit. Not only was it a really good save by the holder, but his ability to make that kick when the timing wasn't right is a lot easier said than done. So you got to get to the sideline. Long snapper's got to do his side of the bargain here, and they've got to be better the next time out.
Back out is Brandon Aubrey. Had the field goal a moment ago, and now he'll send this one away. Here comes Worthy to return. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense and Kenneth Walker ready to take over once more. The advantage is 8. We'll see if they can make this a 2-score game on this drive. First down and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. A short throw taken in by Kelsey. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play calling. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Now he's free at the 35. And he's going to be brought down. That's good for 27 and a first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. They'll run. It's Amari DiMercato. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Working the right side, taken in by Rice. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
They'll run here with Walker. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 21, here's second and 9. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He'll find his receiver. That's Jalen Royal. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one.
He's got it at the 7. And the Chiefs are going to have first and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
Kansas City Chiefs.
They get 14 yards and set up first and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he will take this one across into the end zone. Patrick Mahomes. Touchdown, KC. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
The extra point by Butker is good, and the Chiefs extend it to a 21-6 advantage. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. On the return, here's Turpin. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. They'll do so with 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Williams. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring them down for a big loss.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Pistol now for Prescott. Trying to set up the screen, but he just had to spike that one. This will be incomplete.
I know this play results in an incomplete pass, but I think this is a really good job by the quarterback. His clock was going off. He felt that rush. He had no immediate target to go to with the ball. Instead, throw it away. Don't take the sack. Live for another day.
Dak facing 3rd and long. He's got that complete to Turpin. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. That is well done there, converting on 3rd and 15.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and that's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a 1st down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. Taking off, he'll try to get there. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down.
The defense decides to come with a blitz here on 3rd down, and it's a little feast or famine. You're counting on getting home and getting to the quarterback. But give credit to the offensive line. Not only do they protect, they buy enough time for the quarterback to escape the pocket, turns himself into a runner, picks up the first down.
And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional, you become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Dak gonna give this to Blue. And the Cowboys are gonna be set up 1st and goal. Nice run, getting them down to the 6.
And with that run, it puts them on the doorstep of the end zone. This has been a really impressive series up into this point, Mike. I mean, so much that anything less than a touchdown kind of feels like a letdown.
A run on 1st and goal. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The 6-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
They need 6 for the touchdown. 2nd and goal. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. This is caught for a touchdown. There is a penalty flag down. Let's see if this one holds up.
Offside. Defense.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Cowboys are back within 1 score. It is an 8-point game.
Cowboys 13.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. Patrick Mahomes going to lead the KC offense back out for this next drive. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. Spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And he'll get about 4 to the 29.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
It is 2nd and 6. Here's Mahomes. That's over the middle and caught by Rice. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Mahomes finding Rice for the Kansas City first down.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. That's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop. This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
Not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and
9. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I back to Arlington at AT&T Stadium. After this, here's a 2nd and 9. Mahomes back. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
Mahomes going to throw here on 3rd down. Open man, right side. He's got it. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
That's another
20-yard pickup there. Good for a Chiefs first
It's a
down.
gain of 20.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
Now after the play, it looks like we have an injury for one of the Chiefs. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff will get a chance to look him over during the break. Here's 2nd and 2. They put Kelsey in motion. Here's a short throw, caught by Wiley. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
They've moved the ball well here, but now face 3rd and 2. To the air once more, it's Mahomes. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. CD on the return. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Prescott. He'll drop this down to Williams. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike. You never go broke taking a profit. And give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
2nd and a yard. Throwing is Prescott. Got a man over the middle. It's Pickens. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their 2nd, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
So initially, I think the defense did a really nice job, Mike. They took away the quarterback's first couple reads, but he knows exactly where that check down is. He finds him. It's the running back in the flag. He ends up doing the rest, picks up a nice gain before stepping out of bounds. The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
Cowboys going to use their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. This a 48-yard attempt. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Cowboys are able to get it back within a score.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Final 2nd now of this first half, as this one is away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. And they'll elect out to run another play. Instead, just take a knee, take this on into the locker room. So, halftime straight ahead, and we send it over to Scott Hansen, who has the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the 3rd quarter as we're ready to kick off the 2nd half. Back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you. This one still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand as our 2nd half is about to get underway.